December 11th, 61 degrees outside. Still raining, day 3 of rain. But it's not cold out, so that's good. Let's do our little poll here. Which do you trust more? That should be an interesting little survey to see what people say. Which one do you trust more, horoscopes or the government? So we're gonna... Hey, Symbol, look at you. Johnny on the spot, first one on here. I was reading your emails. Thanks for the suggestions and updates on the channel and stuff. That was really nice of you. You were asking about ads and revenue. My channel is not quote-unquote monetized yet, so I'm not receiving anything for those ads as of yet. I have to reach 3,000 watch hours, and I've got enough subscribers, but I got to get the watch hours up. More people have to watch my videos, build a channel before I can start making money off of it. But, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I got this email from Google about search trends for 2024. Hey, Austin, 32. Sorry, dude. So these things that people ask on, I'm trying to get this gimbal to work right. Ask Google these questions in search terms over the year, and they collaborate this information, and you get your top searches. Well, like the top thing for the United States was, of course, the election and Trump and Harris and all that good stuff. So that like topped everything. But they broke down some other categories to make it more interesting. And one of them was about your sign. Like, I'm a Leo, some people are a Taurus, a Gemini, Cancer, blah, 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 that kind of stuff, right? And so the top searches for these things are quite interesting. The first was, it's always why are Aries, blah, 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 or why are Taurus, blah, 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 or why are Virgos, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Adam. Hope you're doing well this morning. So the first one says, why are Aries so stupid? So that was a top search for people who are wanting to learn about people who are Aries. And this is why are Taurus so attractive? Why are Gemini so powerful? Why are Cancers so freaky? I think that was kind of ironic, Cancer. Not because of the sign, because of the disease, but anyway. Why are Leos so dramatic? Am I dramatic? I don't know. Some people may say so. Why are Virgos so sarcastic? Why are Libras attractive? So Tauruses and Libras evidently have good looks. Why are Scorpios so annoying? And then it says, why are Sagittarius so powerful? And we're almost done. Capricorns, why are they so attractive? There's 3 of them that are attractive. Why are Aquarius so difficult? My ex was an Aquarius. And why are Pisces so stubborn? I'm in Georgia. I'm in the Atlanta, Georgia area. Having a cup of coffee and talking to the camera. So yeah, horoscopes. And I just thought that was kind of a funny little thing they put in the email about people's signs and stuff like that. But I never was one for like horoscopes or anything like that. You know, getting the paper and finding out what my horoscope is for the day, my destiny, if you will. People are asking me some questions here. Let's see. Do you go mushroom hunting? No, I do not. Unless it's at the grocery store and I can't find it on the shelf. Yeah, I mean, some people are really into it. Palm readings. There's a place down the road that does palm readings, you know. And then you get the tarot card readings, people doing those things, and the horoscopes. Some people are really into that kind of thing. I wouldn't call it a religion, but people really believe it, and get into it. You read them and how scary and accurate they actually are. Well, they're kind of vague, Let's see what my horoscope would be for today. Leo horoscope today. Of course, there's 15 sites that you can look at to find out which particular horoscope you want to do. Here's one from India for December 11th. Let's see what that. This is Vogue India. This is one of the websites that popped up. It's asking about soulmates and stuff. I don't want to know that. Aries, Leo. Now I got to find Leo. They got all the different signs here. Nope, not that far down. I scroll too fast. Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Leo. A flying kiss. Let's just talk about relationships. If it's trapped or feeling engulfed, I need to pop my head out the water and get some air or some sun. But it's kind of vague, It even says at the beginning, if. It's not like saying your relationship is trapped. It's like, if you got a relationship that's trapped, maybe you want to do something about it. Well, you can say that to anybody at any time, really, right? Everybody's traveled a long road. It says, look at the long road you've walked in these shoes, and look at the meaning you've crafted from life. And that's the chaos theory. Look what's all brought you to this point, and how the relationship situation, person has helped you grounded your ideas. And it's just like, well, you could tell that to anybody. They wouldn't have to be a Leo for that, right? You use the actual horoscope website, Austin? I never look at these things. I just thought it was kind of something we could talk about today, maybe. But I find them to be very vague. I mean, it says if a relationship and look down the long road. I mean, if you're over 12 years old, you've had a long road, right? So all kinds of things could have happened to you, and people in your life that, support you and things like that. Yeah, it's raining. 3 days of rain. Non-stop. I had a rain gauge that I purchased because I'm old now. But I never put it up. I had a place on the fence I was going to put up so I can measure how much rain I got. I'm really getting old. But I never put it up. It's just sitting in the shed. And we have all this rain. Every time it rains, I think about that rain gauge. And I'm like, damn it, I could. But then I would have to go out in the rain to see the measurement or wait till it stops raining. So 3 days of rain, I would have to go out there each time to get the accurate reading for each day. I'm not that bored yet. So I don't have like a weather station in the backyard. I can report to everybody in the neighborhood what's the wind speed and humidity and stuff like that. And I used to be kind of make fun of old guys sitting in a place. Like, yeah, my rain gauge said 2.5 inches. And like, well, I'm just down the street. Mine said 3. And they would argue about their rain gauges and stuff. Hopefully I don't get that bored or that old. I'm arguing with a stranger about my rain gauge. That'd be embarrassing and sad, I would think. But it's nice. I mean, it brought in some warm weather, so that's good. I was listening to the news this morning, as I normally do. What's going on with Jay-Z? I bet he's in trouble. A lot of those people are quiet. You notice all those people that are part of this Epstein Diddy thing? They're not really saying much on social media. They just kind of, I'm going to hide in the shadows for a while. Nothing but weather all day long. It's 30 degrees in Texas? That's crazy. It's 61 here. But the thing I was listening to on the news was that guy that shot the CEO. They evidently caught him, right? But then they're arguing, is this really the right guy, or they just pick somebody, blah, blah, blah. And they can find this guy within like a week. But at the same time, there's been like hundreds of drones the size of cars flying over New Jersey, and we can't figure out what the hell's going on. They're like right there in the sky. People see them every night. They're like, I don't know. Could be China, Russia, some hobbyist. I don't know. It's like we can track this guy down that only showed half his face through a hoodie and what kind of backpack he had. Yeah. Roads are slush where you are, Brandy. Hey, Brandy, how's it going? Hadn't seen you on here in a while. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, they can't figure out what these drones are or where they're coming from. But at the same time, I get like these military updates where they've developed these things that can like microwave a drone, make it fall from the sky. You know, they don't have to hit it with a net or shoot it. They just blast it with microwaves and just basically melt it, make it fall out of the sky and scramble. So, if we have that technology, why are we not? Why isn't this like a national defense thing or something? Hey, Nighthawk, how's it going? It's just like it boggles my mind. Some of the things we can do one thing and another thing we can't. They're not Amazon or Walmart drones. And they say they're the size of cars. That would be super loud. It'd be like a bunch of helicopters flying over your house. How would you not notice that? And then, I guess you can go down a rabbit hole and hear all these things on the news. They read on the news, I believe they can cook, destroy scrambled eggs, and have severe emotional damage. What? You got to get your car fixed again, Brandy? Turn that thing in. Get rid of it. She's got a Mustang brand new. It's giving her nothing but trouble. You got a lemon. You got a lemon. There's a lemon law for a reason. Get rid of that thing. Hey, Ramesh. It is raining. Who's Elwood Edwards? I don't know Elwood Edwards. Stop with the eggs, move on. Yeah, I watched Breaking Bad. We talked about that before. I like Better Call Saul better, the spinoff. There was a story about a guy in Florida that shot at a drone, a Walmart drone, and they arrested him on felony charges. I don't even think he hit it. I think it's like neighbors, like he shot his gun, and then he confessed he was shooting at a drone, and they arrested him. But they still can't figure out these car-sized drones over New York and New Jersey. So, that's kind of weird, don't you think? You're on season 3 right now. I watched it when it came out, Breaking Bad, and I really don't remember a whole lot about it. I'm not really one to watch a show or a movie over and over again. So, I don't know. I watch it, I like it, and then I move on to something else. I'm not sure what kind of Mustang she has, Jeff, but she bought a brand new Mustang, and they had to replace some kind of chip. The transmission was giving her fits and all kinds of other stuff. I don't know. Oh, Elwood Edwards, the AOL voice? Oh, he did the You Got Mail and everything. He passed away today? Oh, man. That's sad. You get these iconic voices. You got mail. And that's his claim to fame. You got mail. Saying you got mail on a recording and being played billions of times. And they even made a movie that says you got mail. You got the Mustang Shelby. Damn. And you know that thing wasn't cheap either. I would definitely turn it back in. I would definitely. Fight Club was a cool movie. I have to admit. I actually watched that one twice. It's really cool. And the first time you watch it, if you don't catch on, the ending's a twist and everything, it's really cool. Pulp Fiction's my all-time favorite movie, though. The Simpsons, he gave the voice Elwood Edwards. Huh. Oh, I do the Simpsons voice? Yeah. Hey, Nunley. Thanks for liking my videos. I appreciate that. $47,000 for a Mustang Shelby? That seems cheap for a Mustang Shelby. Because my Subaru costs 40. I don't have near the horsepower or anything like a Mustang Shelby should have. That's crazy. I would still take it back. If I was having troubles out of my car like that, and you only had it a few months, you definitely got to let them in. You got to turn that thing back in. Or do like that one guy who was in the news just yesterday or day before. He bought a used car at this dealership, and then later on that day, he wanted to bring it back, and they wouldn't take it back. They said all sales are final, blah, 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 whatever, a used car lot. He brought it into, and he drove it to the front of the lobby, through the window, crashed into a desk, got out, screamed some cuss words, slammed the door, and walked off. He ended up getting arrested for assault or something like that. I don't remember, a few charges. They put him in jail. Yeah. Mustang Shelbys, right. That's what you've paid so far, you owe more. Oh gosh, yeah, definitely I would take it back and demand my money back. That would be, I don't know how you get your money back on that. I'm not a legal person. But it's that new and you're having that much trouble. Yeah. Let's see, who said that? Here's Oshkosh. You know, yeah, I'm average with the other people in the world, I imagine. Depends on what I ate that day. People ask the stupidest questions for attention. James Earl Jones. He was in my dreams I was talking about. Somebody was screaming numbers at me as a kid, and I woke up in this nightmare, and it was echoing these numbers. Very odd dream. I think Istanbul tried to break it down for me and try to explain what my dreams were. Very interesting take on it, too. At least 5 a day. Yeah, you know, it happens. I have Crohn's disease, so mine happen erratically. It could be a lot one day and nothing the next. You're driving it, it shakes bad. I'm telling you, you got to get rid of that car, Brandy. You got to get rid of that car. Everybody tell Brandy to get rid of that car. I have a computer problem? I hope not. Oh, Brandy does with the car. Yeah, she probably does. It's a lemon. She's got to turn that thing back in. You spend all that money. That's why they make lemon laws. You know? There's no reason to be suckered into buying a car like that. And she did buy it new, Jeff. I'm in the Atlanta, Georgia area. You're trying to trade it in? I think as far as financials are concerned, you'd be better off taking that back to the dealership, getting your money back, and then take that money you got back and go buy the vehicle you want. That's what I would do. Because if they pull like some history report on that car, that Mustang, and if the dealership's reporting everything on the Mustang like they're supposed to, there's going to be a huge history of problems with that thing. And you probably won't get a good deal on it, you know. Oh no, Pitty's on here and he likes Ferraris. They won't take the vehicle back? Drive it to the front of the building. Yeah, well you could. You know what, one thing I used to do when Twitter was still Twitter is businesses don't like to get have bad news out there in social media. And it doesn't really work on Facebook. I don't have Facebook anymore. But if you blast them with a detailed story, not cussing them out, be civil. But if you say, hey, this car's a piece of junk, the dealership's not doing this for me, buyer beware, that this Mustang blah, blah, blah is garbage, I got a lemon, they're not honoring the lemon law, and you just go through this whole thing on the Ford Twitter page and tag them in it, somebody's going to call you back. I guarantee you. Because I've done that with a few things, not car dealerships, but other businesses, and they got back to me like within hours. They've got people monitoring that social media stuff, and they'll reach out just to get that stuff off their site. Malcolm's the coolest of them all. You guys are too nice to me. That's why you're coming back to the land of your ancestors. Where would that be? I can't read your name. My glasses are bad. Sitarath Sink Jawas Wall. That's an interesting name. Bought a few of them. They've never done this before. I'm telling you, if you blast it. I had issues with my internet. A tree fell over the wire, broke the cable coming to the house, and I had no TV, no internet. So, okay, I'll call them up. They said they'd come out the next day. All right, fine, no big deal. But they didn't come out. They postponed it. I'm like, well, dang, so they postponed like 3 times through the whole course of the week, and nobody would come out. I was getting aggravated. I was like, they keep telling me they're going to do this, but they turn around and do something completely different. So I went to the headquarters, put this rant, all the things that have been happening, and I'm not getting customer support. Within an hour, somebody called me and or direct messaged me, asking my phone number. I gave my phone number. They called me and said, we're going to have somebody at your house in 30 minutes. And sure enough, a van pulled up within 30 minutes of that phone call and fixed that line. And I went back on Twitter and said, hey, they finally came out and they fixed it. But they don't want that bad publicity. It was wild. I was just mad, just ranting, no big deal about it. But they came right out and ended up fixing it. I was shocked. I was like, man. And I've done it a couple other times with some other businesses as well, and they reach out. So, yeah. He's back again. You were missed. Sakaham. These people's names are weird. Ishwar says something here. I'm not sure what he's saying, but I'm hoping it's nice and polite. But anyway, at least I didn't mute myself for the first 3 minutes of this live stream like I did yesterday. They called the cops as soon as you pull in the dealership. Come on, Brandy, you got to be making this stuff up. You got to be making this stuff up. You should do a YouTube live stream of this. Make it public. Walk in with your camera going, here, I got you. I'm recording you right now, live on the media. Why are you not giving me my money back on this car? And then say, this is the dealership. Don't go to this dealership. You might go viral. People reach out and be like, what's going on? And then tag Ford Motor Company. They called the cops. That seems pretty extreme. You must have like a hot pink Mustang Shelby that stands out like a sore thumb. When you pull in, they're like, oh great, here she comes. Call cops. Just be civil and hold your phone up and start recording stuff. People do it all the time. You might be on the 6 o'clock news. Local consumer turns Ford Mustang in. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had troubles like that with vehicles. I am trying to sell my little Ford Ranger. At the front desk. You have to wait until court? Damn. Let's see. I have to keep lifting up to read these names. The print's so small. I'm not on my laptop. I'm on my phone. Mahias? Well, good morning to you. Or good evening, wherever you may be. Where's everybody from? I got some new names on here. If you're in another country, put it in the chat. I got people from India that get on here, and from Europe, Africa. I got all kinds of people from around the world on these live streams. It's kind of cool to see who stops by and visits us from different countries. Let's look at our poll. Which one do you trust more, horoscopes or the government? 77% of people trust horoscopes, and 23% trust the government. I thought it would be more than that. I thought people would be like, yeah, the government sucks. horoscopes. I've seen, you go through these live streams, you got the tarot card readers, and that seems to be really popular. But I do, on the way home past this place, back palm readings. And I've always been curious, but I didn't want to, like, waste my money to go in there and see what all the buzz is about, if you will. You hear about it you see it in movies and on TV, and they make fun of it and stuff. But I know a lot of people, well, not a lot, but I know people do take it seriously. The planets aligning, the stars doing certain things, and positive energy of the world and all this other stuff. I mean, who's to say they're wrong or right? Not me, I can't prove or disprove it, right? Hola español, no habla español, señor. Lo siento, amigo. That's all I know in Spanish. I can say, hey, hello. I don't speak Spanish, and I'm sorry. And thank you. So I got 4 things I can say in Spanish. Lo siento. I can say I'm sorry in sign language, too. I can say thank you and sorry. I don't speak anything else. Oh, Brandy's having some troubles. Well, you need to focus on if you're getting a ticket, you should focus on them, not the live stream. You should be, like, talking to them and stuff. But yeah, but like I said before, I use the Google Translate with customers, and that works out really well. I remember doing that over the phone a couple of times. Somebody's looking for a package or something like that, and use the Google Translate, and it'll speak it out loud. So yeah, and then I would say I'm using Google Translate, blah blah blah, and they would start using it on their phone. It took time, but it worked. Now they got these. I don't know how real it is, but these earbuds you can put in your ear, and it connects to your phone, and you give the other person the other earbud. So let's say they speak Spanish and I speak English, I just talk to them like I'm normally talking right now in English. It'll translate it in Spanish into their earbud, and vice versa. So that person could speak Spanish to me, and then my earbud would translate it and say it in English into my ear. I don't know how well that works, but that seems like some Star Trek kind of stuff. When they tap the little thing and they can hear other people's languages and talk to them and things like that. That's kind of wild. It could have been just kind of a gimmick thing. I don't know how, the internet, you can't trust everything you see on the internet. So, yeah. That was kind of wild. I don't interact with a lot of people that speak other languages. Not in person, anyway. So. That's French. I haven't ran into anybody French before. Maybe once in my life. But typically here at work, we have a lot of Hispanics in the area. Most of them speak English, but there's a few that come in and need help with something, and I have to use Google Translate to help them out, which is fine. They like the fact that I'm taking the effort to communicate with them properly, versus telling them to go away or whatever else. I wish I had Google Translate when I worked at the Ritz-Carlton, because you had international people calling about their hotel rooms and stuff like that. And then you would have to find somebody that could translate, and it took time. But if I had an app that could have done that back then, man, that would have been so neat. That would have been so cool. Hey, Kawsar. Hope you're doing well this morning. I'm in the Atlanta, Georgia area. And I think tonight's going to get down to freezing again. So good weather fluctuates so well here in Georgia. But we needed the rain, It's good for the environment. The plants and the birds and everything need it. The birds are quiet this morning. Yesterday we had what would you don't call them, is it a flock of crows or is there a special name? A murder of crows. That's right. I had a murder of crows here yesterday. And they were just making all kinds of ruckus. But not here today. I'm doing pretty good. I've got my cup of coffee. It's a Stanley mug, camping mug, keeps it nice and hot. And yeah, have I been a hipster? My hair did grow out during COVID. It got long. It looked like I was in the 70s. My hair got pretty long. I've never had it down to my shoulders or anything. But my hair, as it gets longer, it gets wavy. I wouldn't call myself hippie. But it did get pretty long during COVID because you didn't really have any place to, you know. Well, have a good day, Brandy. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. But yeah, I think I have a picture of it too. A picture of me with my wavy long hair. I should post that on here somewhere. But I didn't have a beard, so I had some stubble, but I was able to shave at home. But I've been growing this out for a few months now, since July. And I keep it trimmed a little bit. Any of the hairs that get wild and just want to go crazy, trim those off. But I like it. It's easier than shaving every day. I never really was crazy about shaving every day either. I would shave every like 2 or 3 days at best. So, but this is way less hassle. And the pallet just blew over. The wind's picking up. Anywho, what time is it? I'm not even watching the time. All right, I got 5 more minutes, and then I have to go inside, guys, and start my day. Tina may show up here in a minute. I'm not sure. She had to go to another office yesterday, and I had to stay late. But get your winter coat. Don't shave. Yeah. You want moderation? You want to be a moderator? You got to earn your stripes, buddy. I only got like 3 moderators. I don't want to have a channel full of moderators. You know, just kind of keep it simple. And I really don't kick people or mute people unless they say something 2 or 3 times. And typically this early in the morning, it doesn't happen. So, yeah. Not too worried about that, really. Oh, man. And a cosmic tip for my horoscope is to slow down does not mean lose out. Is that like a Chinese proverb? I wonder if there's a Chinese proverb of the day. Chinese proverb of the day. Hey, there it is. Chinese class. Chinese proverbs and saying to ponder today. I wonder what we could ponder about today. And one about education. Let's go here. So today the one says, learning is a lifelong journey. What a better way to begin our list than a few Chinese proverbs about learning and education. Kind of a crappy site. Doesn't really give me it says the proverb in Chinese symbols, Mandarin, but yeah, I don't know Mandarin, so I guess I could use Google Translate for that too, right? My porch light went out. You're still running my videos in the background? Awesome. Appreciate that. Help my watch hours. I'm up to like 1,500 and I need 3,000. Let's see what this site has to say. Nope, we're not going to do that one. That's not a Chinese proverb. How can you have a Chinese proverb from the Holy Bible? There's this thing called Our Daily Bread, and it's this little booklet you can get. And I'm not really knocking it. I mean, it's a Christian book about Jesus saving you and all that kind of stuff, and some passages from the Bible to try to inspire you and things like that. But I went to this site for Chinese proverbs, and there was one for the Daily Bread, which is a Christian thing, and they're trying to spin a quote from the Bible as a Chinese proverb. I was like, no, it's not. It's a little different. Let's see what this one says. Oh, here you go. Here's a nice little Chinese proverb. A little fragrance always clings to the hand that gives the roses. Huh, there you go. You can break that one down. That's a pretty cool little Chinese proverb. That's what I was talking about. A little fragrance always clings to the hand that gives the roses. That is a nice one. And a lot of Chinese proverbs are, from what I've read, are pretty nice and inspirational, you know. But that's a good one. The hand that gives the roses. But my memory is the same as a squirrel. I'll forget that. But that's what we have the internet for, right? We can look that stuff up all the time. Yeah, it could inspire Wesley. I'm not saying it doesn't. I just don't think the two commingle. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Well, you can replay this video. Mark the minutes on there. It's at minute 36 in the stream. I'll mark it later on. A little fragrance always clings to the hand that gives the roses. I hope everybody has a good day today. It is Wednesday. This is a good little site. It's called Goodreads.com. And there you got an app. Goodreads has an app as well. And they have a section of just Chinese proverb quotes. Huh. There's a whole list of them. I could go on and on and on, but that one is very thought-invoking. You said Jesus really is for realies. Yeah. I'm not going to knock anybody's beliefs. If you want to believe that, that's fine. More power to you. And like I've said before, I don't have anything against any religion as long as you're not trying to hurt anybody or force it on anybody. Does that make sense? I don't have anything against Muslims. It's the terrorists that go crazy, doing stuff. And Christians are guilty of it through the Crusades, and the Jews are guilty of it through the wars of Moses and stuff like that too. None of them are innocent, really, per se. But if you can practice your religion peacefully, then do whatever you want. Brain? That's a good one. We should do a Chinese proverb each day. Something thought-invoking. Kind of ponder about the rest of the day. Get our morning started with a little something positive and inspiring. I mean, coffee is powerful and inspiring, right? I know, Wesley. That's good. And that's good. I'm glad that you find happiness in that. I really do, honestly and sincerely. Books or writers, I'm not sure. And Miss Fahrenheit says meow. Are you one of my cats logging into YouTube and saying meow to me? Your wife is nice if there's coffee. Rachel's the same way. She wants her cup of coffee in the morning. She's nice either way, but yeah, a cup of coffee definitely helps. Money or life? I'll take money. Let's see here. 70% believe in trust horoscopes more, and 30% trust the government. And Muslims invented coffee? That's cool. There's Tina. Hey, Tina.
Good morning.
What did you bring today?
A lot of stuff, but I got the Sharpies.
You went shopping on the supplies
I
and
got
stuff?
some of my stuff in there that,
Oh, okay.
like some mail and stuff like that, but I didn't forget the Sharpies. Try myself.
I get onto her because she wants to spend her own money on supplies, and we have an account to order things through the post office. I'm like, don't buy Sharpies, we'll order them. That's ridiculous. Would I be a cat for one day? Sure. if I was in a nice home. I wouldn't want to be an alley cat for a day. And what cat are we talking about? Are we talking about a domestic house cat or a tiger in the jungle? Because there's stipulations. It's like that the genie comes out of the bottle and grants you 3 wishes, and you wish for something, and he gives it to you, but with a twist. And then it's like, I didn't want it like that. I'm still alive, Austin. I'm still alive. I have to go in here in a minute, though. Oh, I got to go in now. It's 5 minutes till. I've passed my limit. All right. Well, you guys have a great day. I hope to see you again tomorrow. Make sure you like and subscribe and let your devices play my live streams so I can boost my hours and help me out. But you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum.